Hi everyone, welcome to management class. And we are from group 2, tutorial 1 to 2 p.m. for Monday. So our group members, we have Raju, Maalati, Natalie, Santa and Theebhashini.
Question 1. How much impact do managers actually have on an organization's success or failure? For answering this question, there are two perspectives to answer this question. One is omnipotent view of management. Second is symbolic view of management. From the omnipotent view of the management, managers are directly responsible for an organization's success or failure. Difference in performance are due to decision and action of the manager. If the profit increase, the manager get the credit and reward. If the profit decrease, the manager often get fired. So the manager would be held accountable for poor performance. From symbolic view of management, organization success or failure can be attributed to factors in the external environment such as competitor, economy, a condition, or governmental policy. Managers symbolic control and influence by developing plans, making decisions, and engaging in other managerial activity to make a sense out of random, confusing, and ambitious situation. So the manager don't have a significant effect on organization performance. So in the reality, managers are neither all-powerful nor helpless, but their decision and action are constrained. External constraints come from the organization's external environment, and internal constraints come from the organization culture. Question 2. Why do managers need an understanding of what happens outside their organization? Give example of how changes in the external environment affect their job. So the manager need an understanding of what happens outside their organization because give an impact to the job and unemployment. A challenge for a manager who must balance the work demands and having enough people with the right skill. So not only affect the number of jobs available but also impact how jobs are managed and created to a manager. Second, manage stakeholder relationship. So the manager need an understanding on to manage the stakeholder relationship because it can lead to a desirable organizational outcome such as improve the predictability of environmental changes and more successful innovation. An example of how changes in the external environment affect their job is if the economy downturn, it can lead to the higher unemployment and it constrains on staffing and production quotas for manager and it creates a demand for more temporary work and alternative work arrangement.
Question 3. How has the changed economy affected what managers do? Find 2 or 3 examples in current business periodicals of activities and practices that organizations are using. Discuss them in light of the changed environment. Economic environment require business managers to adapt their management methods to account for fear and anxiety of employees, customers, and also investors. If a change occurs, manager must handle the change wisely and think carefully before handle the problems. Economic component, which stands for the inflation rates, economic rates, and also exchange currency rates. 3 examples in current business periodicals of activities and practice that organizations are using are: first, manager of Coca-Cola company decide to raise the price of Coca-Cola but also keep an eye on competitors' price and try not to go too far over what they are charging. The second example is Petronas will continue with its cost rationalization efforts to remain competitive while pursuing efforts to drive operational efficiencies and effective delivery of growth projects that bring value and profit although exchange currency rates higher. The third example is Nestle Berhad maintain its positive growth momentum by obtaining trust from customers in enhanced quality of life and contribute to a healthier future using their slogan Good Food, Good Life?
The question for number 4, as demographics change, so do the defining characteristics of employees and customers. Managers must adapt to these changes in order to properly motivate their employees and meet the needs of customers. For example, as the baby boomers are on the verge of retirement, managers are faced with a younger workforce with different ideas of work and organization commitment. This change in society will also present opportunities as more seniors will demand a greater emphasis on healthcare and other services important to an aging population.
For question 5, business operate in the external environment. Discuss whether managers experience environmental stability in their business operations. In this context, provide local examples of environmental stability and also environmental uncertainty. So for the first part of the question, discuss whether managers experience environmental stability in their business operation. So businesses usually operate in an external environment that constrains and challenges managers. Apart from constraints posed by its impact on jobs, employment, and the various stakeholder relationship that exist between an organization and its external constituency, and environmental uncertainty is usually present. However, in a stable environment, the change is slow. Managers have time to monitor and respond to changes in a deliberate manner. Second part of the question, give examples of environmental stability and environmental uncertainty. So for environmental stability, in Malaysia governments have been successfully implementing and conducting business policy. The well-developed financial sector of Malaysia supports all the investors. Any business license Malaysia-related problems are resolved quickly by both local authorities and federal and state government. Liberal policies continue in good and bad times, encourage investment and achieve economic success, and this is one of the environment stability for the businesses. And for environmental uncertainty, so I can give an example, like due to the coronavirus outbreak season, businesses, especially tourism businesses, are in a stage of uncertainty. As international travelers rarely travel, therefore affecting businesses' revenue to drop. The performances and businesses now is uncertain because the managers never know that what will happen next for the outbreak.
Question number 6. Business are built on relationships. What do you think this statement means? What are the implications for managing the external environment? The answer: I agree with this statement because the more obvious and secure this relationship, it can lead to desirable organizational outcomes such as improved predictability of environmental changes. Besides, the company can invent more successful innovation. Hence, it leads to greater degree of trust among stakeholders and create more organizational flexibility to reduce the impact of changes. This business able to sustain longer as it knows what the stakeholder needs. Now, we are going to see 2 examples of organization which give high priority for its stakeholder relationship. First is MTV. MTV is popular channel for young adult. This network persistently monitor its target audience preference, which they enhance their viewer relationship and also create a good relationship with reality show participants, celebrities and also advertisers. This is the main key for this channel to be the popular channel among the other channel. Second, to ensure the security of its users, Facebook's organization spend more on lobbying and meeting with government officials, who are the lawmakers and also regulators. Question 7. Discuss why organizational culture plays a major role in business operation and employee behaviors. Explain its impact on CEOs, managers and employees. The answer: organizational culture is a shared value, principle, tradition and a way of doing things that influence the way an organization member acts in an organization. These control the way employees behave among themselves and also with outsiders. The culture decides the way employees interact at their workplace. A healthy culture encourages the employees to stay motivated and loyal towards the management. Hence, this will reduce the employee turnout and also reduce the management's cost to train the new employees.
Questions number 8. What are the steps by which organizational culture evolves over time? So the answer, an organizational culture reflects the vision or mission of its founders. Founders generate opportunities to engage in storytelling, whereby narrative tales of significant events or people are shared. Founders project an image of what the organization should be and what its values are, which in turn leads to employees engaging in corporate rituals. These repetitive sequences of activities express and reinforce important organizational values and goals. So furthermore, founders can impose their vision on employees because of the new organization's small size. They may also create material symbols or artifacts such as layout facilities, dress code and size of offices, and the material perks provided to executives, furnishings and so on. Organizational members create a shared history that binds them into a community and reminds them of who we are. This is facilitated by company acronyms and unique terms to describe equipment, key personnel, customers, suppliers, processes, and products. Changes in these general factors map the evolution of organization culture.